What's up? You got your boy Dyreck, aka Native Shades, reminding you to like and subscribe. Cause today we're gonna be talking about Illmatic. What had happened was... So the year is 1993 and hip hop got the streets going bonkers. The Rookies of the Year, Wu-Tang Clan, came out with the illest tracks. From Method Man's M.E.T.H.O.D. Man, M.E.T.H.O.D. Man, to Cash Rules Everything Around Me, Cream Get the Money, Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all. All the way to, can it be that it was all so simple then? Yo, kicking a fly cliche, doing duets with Ray and A happens to make my day. Wu-Tang Clan was killing it. 1993 was jam-packed with rap acts. But somewhere out all the way in Queensbridge, there was a young man working on his craft. And that young man was named Nasty Nas. Now, during this time, hip-hop was kinda leaving its homage to African roots era. You know, where everybody was wearing Africa sweaters and dashikis. Well, not everybody. But if you take it back a couple years to 1991, a new form of rap kinda started developing. Shock rap, where they'll shock the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what Eminem does, where he'll say something real crazy that you'll be like, wow, I can't believe he said that. That style of rap was starting to develop. And Nas had a classic line. Verbal assassin, my architect pleases. When I was 12, I went to jail for snuffing, and you know the rest. That line shocked the hoods in New York City. They was like, wow, that was dope. Fast forward a couple months and he had another dope track on MC Search's Back to the Grill Again, with Chubb Rock and Red Hot Lover Tone. This rapper Nas was everywhere. It's kind of like Cross Colors. Back then, if you was a kid, man, you wanted Cross Colors so bad. You was out in the streets looking like a pack of Starburst, and you just didn't care. You would see TLC, New Edition, Will Smith, everybody had on Cross Colors. And the thing is, with Cross Colors, they were so baggy. Baggy was the thing. You would wear 5X large if you could. You know what I'm saying? You would be walking down the streets tripping over your jeans. So fast forward to 1994 and Columbia Records finally releases the underground debut album of Nasty Nas, Illmatic. You're getting 9, count them, 9 incredible tracks. You're getting the amazing song, It Ain't Hard to Tell, which uses the Michael Jackson Human Nature sample. It Ain't Hard to Tell reached number 91 on the Billboard Top 100 charts. Wow! You're getting the Pete Rock produced World Is Yours that was so dope, Q-Tip had to make a remix of it, where in the video, the guy in the end is running with the Shaquille O'Neal Orlando Magic jersey, pushing people out of his way. You're getting his first single, Halftime, produced by the legendary Large Professor, which sounded like Nas was sitting down at a table with you, having a personal conversation, telling you how nice he is. You're getting Memory Lane, One Love, a song where he was actually writing to his boy Cormega, who was locked up in jail, getting his name buzzing in the streets before he came out. And you're also getting the legendary DJ Premier produced New York State of Mind, where it's rumored that Nas's friends was with him in the booth speaking the Dun language. What? What the drilly with that though? That is banging. Ladies and gentlemen, when Columbia Records released Nasty Nas's debut album, Illmatic, a good number of people brought it, but it wasn't really a smash hit. You see, at this time, 1994, rap was as intense as a contact sport. You had to be really, really, really nice. And it wasn't only lyrical skill, you had to have style, charisma, and almost change the industry culturally. A couple of years earlier, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre brought the West Coast sound in hard and raised the standard of a successful rap act. You definitely had to go platinum or at least gold to be considered a smash hit. Illmatic was 12 overall in the Billboard 200 chart and sold about 59,000 copies in its first week. But even though Illmatic might not have had crazy sales, what was definitely dope about Illmatic was that it introduced the world to this new master lyricist. And the underground rap scene and other rappers definitely took notice. Some even took style from this guy. Nas was everywhere, had legendary lines like on Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Link, where he said, "Police paying me to give him my gun, trick my wisdom with the system that imprisoned my son." Hip-hop enthusiasts were going bonkers. Or in Fast Life with Cool G Rap, where he said, "Pull my beers for my peoples under the stairs. These years I got their names in my swears." People were losing their minds off of this young man's lyricism. Nas's pen was lethal, and he was always repping Queens. You know, it's kind of like when you're out of town. Like if you meet someone out of town from your town, you might meet somebody from Atlanta and say, "Oh, hey, where you guys from?" And they'll say Atlanta, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm from Atlanta too, Atlanta, Georgia." They're like, "Oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool." Or let's say you're from Florida and you meet somebody and you're like, "Hey, where you from?" "Oh, I'm from Florida." "Oh, okay, I'm from Florida." They might ask, "Where in Florida you at?" And you might say, "No, I'm from Miami." They'll be like, "Oh, okay, okay." But let it be a New Yorker? Let it be you meet another New Yorker out of town? Oh man, it'll be like this. "Hey man, where you from?" "I'm from New York." You be like, "Oh, okay, me too. What part of New York are you from?" "Oh, I'm from Queens." They'll be like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. What part of Queens are you from?" You'll be like, "Oh, I'm from Left Rack." They'll be like, "Oh, okay, cool. Wait. Where in Left Rack are you from?" You'll be like, "Listen, I'm on 54th and 3rd. They'll be like, "Oh, okay. Where on 54th? You'll be like, "Listen, I'm right around the corner from the White Castle near that mailbox, the blue one. Yeah, the one that the kids push to the side, but it's still standing." They were like, "Oh, okay, over there. Yeah. Okay, no doubt. My cousin lives there. Okay." So give it 2 years and Nas's Illmatic finally went gold. It took some time for people to really appreciate the impact of this album. The SP1200 and the S950 energy was all over this joint. And you could hear it from the gritty drums and the smooth sounds. The producers that worked on Illmatic really took it seriously when making the soundtrack of this album. Illmatic only had one feature, the incredibly dope MC AZ. And even till this day, an artist coming out with 9 tracks on their album or a child photo of themselves on their album cover is considered paying homage to this masterful work of art, Illmatic. A lot of MCs were influenced by Nas, from Kendrick Lamar to J. Cole to Lupe Fiasco, and not to mention the millions of rappers just out in the world that, we might not know was influenced by Nas. So yeah, folks, that's Nasty Nas's Illmatic. What had happened was... So this is your boy Dyreck, aka Native Shades, reminding you to go down low in the description and join the Patreon page, and to like and subscribe. And I'm signing off.